is.
We back at it.
Yes.
It's Monday. Y'all know what y'all like to do, what we like y'all to do. It's the Davisons. We're back in it. How y'all doing today?
Doing good. It's a good day today. It's a good day today.
Yeah. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. You got to do that. You know why? That's the only way they're going to know when we come in.
That's right. That's right.
They hit that notification bell. I always like to say, y'all know what? I really appreciate you all supporting us thus far. Y'all allowing us to hit those numbers. Y'all keep subscribing. Y'all keep sharing. Y'all keep those questions coming.
Yes.
We got so many questions.
Yes.
We got questions, and we got more questions.
Right.
So, Kenneth, I always like to ask you, how you feeling today?
Well, I'm feeling good. I can say it's football season, and that keeps me in the now. Gives me the atmosphere. I love football. I love my Cowboys. I'm trying to represent again today, And as long as they win, I'm going to wear this jersey. When they stop winning, I'll probably not wear this jersey until they start back winning.
You still wear because
But I'm feeling good. How about yourself?
You know what? I'm always feeling good. I'm feeling good. I always get excited about doing this. I always get excited about being here. Mm-hmm. So I'm feeling really good.
Good.
So, just a few moments ago, I said we got questions, questions, and more questions.
Yes.
That's what the show is about. We got so many questions, y'all. We had to just do another question and answer show.
Yes.
Because we got so many questions. So, Kim, I'm going to let you start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We may not get to all of them today.
Good.
But we're going to try to get to as many of them as we can today. But we appreciate that. So keep those questions coming.
Good. Okay. And I'm going to top it off today. One of my questions was...
was your question?
Yeah. Well, they emailed it or texted it to me and asked me. Said,
okay, what did they say?
What do you do?
What do you do?
When the husband, which is me, and the wife, which is you, both of us decide to just give up and quit. We both decided. I decided to walk away.
Okay.
And then I guess you got frustrated and you decided to walk away. He said, what do we do when both of us decide to just give up and throw in the towel?
I think that's a great question. My other question, and you know me, I always have a question on top of a question.
Okay,
I always do. You know,
I do.
I do even when you and I converse.
Right.
So anyway, one of my questions would be, are kids involved? And people always say, well, what difference does it make if kids involved? To me, it makes a big difference.
It makes a big difference, yes. And I believe,
I believe kids
one.
are involved.
I don't believe it's a lot. I believe it's one kid involved.
So to me, if both of us have given up...
what do you do as a woman?
Well, if I've given up, to me, I don't see that there's hope or anything there. I think that it's over. So as a woman, I kind of see that it's over. So hopefully it's not. Hopefully I got a glimpse of hope to believe that it is something there. But if both of us, if I've given up and you've given up, as a woman, I think it's over. If I've given up as a woman, to me it's over.
Okay, and what I had, asked him, and I asked him, I said, why is it like this? Why is it that both of you all are all of a sudden ready to throw in the towel?
Okay.
And he told me, he said, well, first of all, it was that it seemed like it wasn't anything left. She decided to pack her bags and get.
Okay.
And I said, well, I'm stuck here in the cold. He's stuck here in the cold. And he didn't know what to do. I said, so, you don't see any hope in fighting. You don't see any light at the end of the tunnel left or anything like that. And he was telling me, he said, no, he doesn't. He doesn't see a light at the end of the tunnel.
So what do you see from a husband? Like you said, both of us is done.
I kept trying to, just try to give him some motivation. Said, say, man, won't you just keep trying until she finally says, I give up. If she finally says, okay, I'm through, you can't make a person stay with you. I told him that. I said, you can't make a person stay with you no matter what.
But if I'm done and you see I'm done, what more do I need to tell you that I'm done?
And I asked him, I said, what about...
What more do I need to say that I'm done?
Right, and I asked him, I said, what about the child that's involved?
Right.
I said, what are they doing? I said, it's not the child's fault that, he's here. And so now he has to suffer between mom and dad splitting up now and co-parenting.
Right.
And so he said, he feels for his son. So he was trying to hang on, another year or so and see if he could kind of keep the motivation going on. Mm-hmm. But he said she's decided no, I don't want anything else. I don't want anything else.
So it's almost sound like it's over.
And so as a woman, women don't feel for the child that's involved.
I think a lot of times, I'm not necessarily saying that we don't feel for the child. I just think again, when you're done at some point, and I often think about y'all, Tina Turner, what love's got to do with it. When she was done, she was willing to walk away from everything. She was willing to leave everything. At some point, like even with she was even willing to let him take the kids and stuff because she was done. Okay. So to me, when you're done, it's over. I mean, I'm willing to walk away from everything because I'm done.
And I asked him, I said, it must have been a tough situation for both of you all to come up with this conclusion that y'all both going to give up. Well, he said it was tough. It was rough. He said they tried counseling.
Okay.
He said he tried counseling, and counseling was tough on him.
Okay.
He said that he struggled through that.
Okay.
And that, he was still trying to coexist. He was still trying to coexist. Okay. He said, but it just got so rocky and so rough. And that's what we always tell couples most of the time, to try to communicate with each other.
Correct.
Try to communicate with each other. And make sure you keep the door open so maybe there is some hope and light at the end of the tunnel.
Right. You got more questions because we spent a long time on that because it sounded like we're going to...
Yeah, that's what I was just, I was just giving you a case of scenario on it because it just sounded so
it does. I'm not trying to rush through it, but I'm just saying because I'm just saying you asked me from a woman's perspective, is it over? I'm saying, if I'm done, it's over.
Okay.
So I have one.
Okay.
They emailed me, y'all. That's why I'm looking at my computer. It was talking about when we talked about sex drives, highs and lows. They asked when the sex is. Let me see what it says real quick. It asks when one spouse is high and another one is low. How do you deal with that where we can be on one page? When one is high, and one is low, because you remember let's talk about sex.
Okay.
And we did talk about the high drive and the low drive. She said when one is high and another one is low, how do you deal with that? What
I try to do is, first of all, I'll state my case and let you know that I think that sometimes I'm a high drive.
Okay.
Sometimes I think a high drive, because sometimes it could be in my mind.
It's in your mind.
And sometimes it could be, just in my
body. Okay.
So I would have to tell you, look, today I feel like I'm a high drive.
Okay.
Okay. And then I would ask you, you feel like you're high drive this week or low drive this week?
But what if, and I think she's more asking because she says sometimes she's more low drive than they are. And so she wants to figure out how can they get on one page.
That's what I said. I would ask you, so we're going to have to take this day by day. We can't take it week by week, month by month. Right. I take this day by day. Today you feel like you're a low drive? Because I tell most of the guys that when I talk about that high and low drive, I let you know what days I feel like I'm high drive. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Okay, now I'll state my days. I'll say this day and this day. Like I say Monday and Wednesday, I feel like I'm high drive.
Okay.
And then, you'll say, okay, well, on my day, I feel like I'm a high drive on. Whatever day you feel like you're high drive on.
Right.
So that way, at least you and I both know that, there's some day in the week that, one of us feel high, one of us feel low.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
So maybe we can come together on that day and say, okay, today, LAVIDA feels like she's a high drive.
Okay.
So, I let her go ahead and function. And then tomorrow, I feel like I'm a high drive. So maybe we can come together with that kind of case and scenario.
I just think it's everything to me, and it's kind of what we've been saying since day one. Everything goes back to communication.
Right.
I think even though you're a high drive and I may be a low drive, I may be overwhelmed, whatever the issue is, I feel like I need to let you know what it is. Like when I get home, I'm so tired. Just communicate that to you throughout the day. So to me, we can be in sync on the same page. If we're not communicating that, then there's no way you'll know what's going on with me.
Okay.
I just think,
like you said, and I'm letting you know these days. I know I feel high on these 2 days right here. And so you at least can be aware. Okay, exactly. I know tomorrow Killer's gonna be high drive.
Right.
I know Wednesday Killer's gonna be high drive. So I got to get ready for that in my mind and my body for it.
Right, and I'm planning for it in my mind and body, but I don't know what the day is like. Is what I'm saying. So even though I'm preparing for that, the day could have been just a terrible day where I've dealt with the boss, I've dealt with this, I've dealt with that. And it just seemed like it's just such a frustrating day to where by the time I get home, I thought I was there, but I'm just saying, when
I come home, I'm hyped, I'm ready today, and you like,
I'm like, no,
I'm not today,
Exactly, it's not the day. So I'm just saying, it has to be communicated.
Oh, I was about to say, because you going to come home and then deflate me like that?
No, I'm talking about the communication.
Okay.
So if you knew throughout the day, or even when we communicate, you'll know, babe, this ain't been a good day. And then usually your response is, what can I do to help you to make it a good day?
Okay.
That's usually
there
your
you go.
response.
Now you're talking.
So
don't just come home and drop it out on me and say, today's a good day. It was hard on the job. I don't care if you high drive or not. And nothing happened today.
Well, some people do that.
And I'm like, what?
Yep, it has happened.
So I'm glad we're communicating throughout the day.
And it has to be communicated.
So you can let me know and I can let you know.
Because if I'm not feeling it, I'm just saying, it'll just be like, okay, come on. You just like, okay, this ain't no sense doing this.
Yeah, because I'm about to say, I'm all hyped and way up here. And then all of a sudden I had to go back down to this level.
Yes.
All right. It could be draining. I got one here.
Okay, go ahead.
One the guy sent me, he said, do I compromise my values for my wife and for my marriage?
Say that one more time.
Do I compromise my value system, my values that I have for my wife and for my marriage?
Do I compromise my
values for my wife and for my marriage?
Okay, so give me a little bit more details. Give me an example of what you think, or you probably talked to the person. So tell me what
I talked to him and I told him I had run across a situation like this before too.
Okay.
And that they wanted me, and I'm not going to say the name to protect the innocent.
Okay.
They wanted me to compromise myself to do some stuff for them. For instance.
Okay.
I was in church.
Okay.
I was in church. And they were in the club.
Gotcha. I got
so they wanted me to say, okay, look, you'll never spend no time with me.
Gotcha.
So, okay, what does spending time with you look like? So, here's spending time with what you look like. I want to go to the club, hang out, jam, dance, and have a good time.
Yes.
I'm looking like, for real?
Yes.
You want me to go to the club with you, dance and jam so you can have a good time.
Right.
So that's what I told him. He said, well, mine is not that hard, but it's close to that.
Right. I believe you should not compromise your values. Now, if it's something that you're just saying you don't want to do because you just don't want to do it, that's a difference in compromising your value. Okay. What I mean by that, I'll give you an instance. Just say if I don't like fishing and you just asking me, "Lita, come try it. Let's just try it." It's just something I don't want to do. And I say I just don't want to do it, and I'm using fishing. But that's just something I don't want to do. I'm not an outdoors person. I never was. I just don't like to do that. And so to me, if that's something you enjoy doing and you want me to be around you to do it, to me, why not do that? Okay.
Because he said, and I like that answer too, because he said that he's a workaholic. He wants to build his financial status up right now. So he's working 2 jobs right now. He's working 2 jobs right now.
Okay.
So she wants him to not work that second job sometime just to be at home with her.
Okay, so being at home with me, what would that look like?
That's what I'm talking about. Watching soap operas, watching
that's not.
Housewives of Atlanta, California, and Georgia. Watching all these women.
No, and I don't agree with that. I would say no. I would say no. Don't compromise your values for that. I often tell women, don't lower your standards. I know you're talking about values, but I'm flipping it to standards. Don't lower your standards for a certain guy. But what I mean by being open, don't just look for this certain type, and if he don't meet everything on your checklist, because to me, this is what you're choosing. To me, you're not giving God a chance to work, and I'm throwing the Lord in there right quick, but you're not giving him a chance to work. Okay. So what I'm saying is, just because you don't look this certain way, you don't act this certain way, because I often tell you, I think I could have missed out on a golden opportunity had I not.
Compromise your values.
Yeah. Why you make me say it? I'm not gonna listen. I'm
laughing on that. She always says that. She throws that out there. If it was left up to me, I wouldn't have picked Kenneth. I like all these guys that's tall, dark, and handsome.
Right, and Kenneth is not tall.
And Kenneth came in and he wasn't tall, and he was kind of dark, but he was dark. Your status quo.
Exactly. You didn't meet what I was looking for, but that's why I said if you were in a line of a group, and I would tell you to get out, because to me your height was one.
So you did compromise your values system.
I compromised
and standards to pick me.
I did.
To come on my side.
I did. Yeah, I did to tell.
But that's what he was worried about. He was concerned about that he had to, do some other things in order to win his wife, or to win a woman over.
Okay.
He said even when he was dating, that's what they wanted him to do. They wanted him to spend more time with them doing nothing while he was out
And it don't make sense.
trying to build his portfolio up and make more money.
But this kind of can go into the other question I got. Because we talked about love should have brought you home when hanging out with your friends is more important than coming home. So I want to know is they asking, so when you hang out with your friends and you come home, once I come home, I hang out more with my friends because when I come home, I'm not doing anything. So I just want to know, how do I get the other party to do more with me than us just coming home and being a couch potato? So that's kind of what they're saying. Because you remember when I said love should have brought you home. Should you hang out more with your friends? Is your friends more important than coming home? So they're asking, okay, the reason why they're hanging out with their friends is because they feel like do more and they have more fun than if they come home. Kind of what you said, doing those different things. So just say if you were the type, or I was the type, say, okay, Kenneth, let's do this, and you like, nah, I'm just gonna sit at home and watch ESPN. Nah, I'm just gonna sit at home and do this. Nah, I'm just gonna sit at home. I'm like, nah, Kenneth, come on, let's get out and do this. And you like, no. I said, well, I tell you what, I'm gonna hang out with my friend. And now you see them hanging out more with my friends than I'm hanging out with you. But every time I hang out with you, we're not doing anything. So that's what they asking. I know I should, they acknowledge that they know they shouldn't do it, but when I'm with you, we don't do anything anyway.
And
so,
like you said, that should be a conversation to, come to the table and say, look, this is not turning out right. I'm winding up spending more time with my girlfriends than I am with you.
Right.
And then so he should say, what can I do to change that?
Okay.
And then so she should ask him a question like, let's do more things. Let's do more stuff. Let's do more stuff inside. Sit at home watching ESPN. Sit at home watching Sports Illustrated.
But how can I get Sports Illustrated? But how can I get you to do more things when that's all you've always done?
Because what you're doing is you're sounding the alarm. Bing, 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 bing. You're sounding the alarm and letting me know that there's a problem.
But you
so
okay with me?
We as men, we should wake up and say, look, that's a problem. Because my wife wants to spend more time out there than she wants to spend more time with me at home.
But you okay with me doing that? That's what she said. She said, you okay with me doing that because you enjoy doing what you doing.
I got you. So she should sound the alarm and tell him, say, look, this ain't working out right. I'm getting tired of being with my girlfriend. I want to spend some time with you.
Okay.
What can we do to rouse your attention now so we both can spend time together?
Because
that should be a conversation.
And I agree with that. But another thing that I've seen, and that's why I said just to kind of tell you, it's tough when both of us, just say if they didn't stay at home, that both of us went out, okay? And then all of a sudden, my girlfriends, I'm saying most of my girlfriends got married, and so now they're staying with their husbands, and I'm just still want to hang out, but now I want to come back home, but you want to still hang out. You're not ready to come back home.
Right.
So I'm just saying, again, like she said, she want him to go out, but this is just kind of flipping it. Now I want you to come back in. So to me, it's tough to do that. So how do you do that when you okay with the way things were? But now all of a sudden, my girlfriends done got married, so we don't hang out as much as we used to. And that's why I say it's kind of the same, but I kind of flipped it a little bit.
And they should reevaluate themselves.
Okay.
Is our relationship important? Is our marriage important? If it is important, what can we do to start, revamping this thing and making it look better? Because at the rate we're going now, it's going to be one-sided. It's going to be one-sided. You're going to be going this way, and I'm going to be going this way. And next thing you know, our marriage is going to be headed for destruction.
Yes.
So if she's sounding the alarm, she should get his attention and say, look, man, this ain't working out now. I'm tired of this now, and everybody else is going, and I want to spend some time with you.
Exactly.
And she needs to let him know that even more than once.
Yes.
Say, look, man, this should be a weekly conversation.
Yes.
And, hey, I'm tired of this. I want our marriage to do different. I want our marriage to go in a different direction. So that's what he should do.
Okay.
She should sound the alarm and just let him know. Say, look, this ain't working out right no more like it used to.
Okay.
I want to try something different.
Okay.
And that should be a conversation.
Gotcha.
I have one here, ma'am. I have one here. And it said, let me put my glasses on because I can't read my own writing here. It said that, where are all the good sisters at?
Good sisters.
One of the guys asked me this. He said, let me ask you a question. He said, because, people talk about single women everywhere. It's 500 single women to 100 men. He said, where are all the good sisters at? And then I had to ask him a question. I said, what do you mean good sisters?
Right.
He like, you mostly see women here, they dressed up, long nails, long hair, this, that, and the other. They're not representing what I'm looking for.
Okay.
I said, there's a question there. What are you looking for now? He said, I'm looking for a good sister that maybe, goes to church sometimes, and that she has good values, has a good value system, and that she wants some things in life outside of just glamorous lifestyle and, want to keep up with the Joneses and stuff like that. Where are they at? So you tell me where are the good sisters at? I told him I was going to bring that question.
I know, but interesting you said that, and I'm going to answer your question, but interesting you said that because I remember when you and I was, because you and I went to the same church, and I remember posing the same question to you all, and I'm saying you all because it was guys around.
Oh, okay. I was going to say you all.
Yes, it was other guys around, and so I just remember walking out there just asking. I'm a good Christian woman. I'm a single Christian woman, and it's hard, and I'm trying to find me a good Christian man.
Okay.
And I was at the church where I thought that's what I was gonna find.
That's what you were looking for.
That's what I was looking for. And I was at a smaller church, so the time where I was, the smaller church I was at, most of the men were already married. It was just maybe one or two that was not married.
Okay.
So to me it was hard, and and the reason why I'm bringing it up because it depends on where I was going. To me, when you and I first kind of met, I was straddling the fence. What I mean by that, y'all had one foot in the church door and one foot, at the club somewhere. So I'm just being transparent right now.
One foot in the church door, one foot in the club.
Yeah, one foot at the club. So I knew that I was saying that's what I wanted.
Okay.
But then I was still going out here. So I had to kind of reevaluate and say, okay, what am I looking for? And I know, like he said, that's what he sees.
He's looking for the good sisters.
Where is he to see these women? They're not out, because you and I go to church, and I'm saying I do see those women at church, but not all of those women are at church. So where are you hanging out at would be kind of my question. That would be my first question to him.
Okay.
Like, where are you hanging out at?
Right.
What do you have to offer? What are you...
Wait a minute. Wait. What do they have to offer? It has something to do with finding good sisters?
Yes.
So those two go hand in hand? I have to have something to offer to find a good sister?
Yes. So you think I don't have to have anything to offer for me to find a good man?
Well, wait a minute.
I'm talking about me because
I heard you say that, and I was just trying to, bring that out in the question.
I'm gonna help him because I said that too. Because if I was looking for a good Christian man, that's why I brought up and talking about me first. Where am I looking for these guys? What can I bring to the table? Okay. Look, let me just say, I'm going to church. I don't have no job, and I'm just hypothetically. I don't have no job. I have 2 or 3 kids. I live in these little apartments and stuff like that. So what am I bringing to the table is what I'm saying. Okay,
because I know a little bit about the brother that asked that question. And he does have a job. And he's in church, he's not fully committed, but he's in church, and he's a hard-working guy.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Where is he looking for these women? Because that would be my first.
That was the question I asked him too.
That would be my first question.
That was the question I asked him.
That's the first thing
he said, where are the good... I said, what are you looking for in a good woman? He said he wants, have some good values like him. He wants a woman to be in church, like he's doing, and he's not going fully, but he wants a woman to be in church. He wants a woman that's working woman. And then he wants a woman that, if she has children, he probably wants them to be a little older. He doesn't want a woman with small children. So he has a criteria that he's looking for. So that's some of the things he's looking for. So and I told him I'll bring that question to you since you're a lady, that you might could help him and steer him in the right direction. I
tell you what, call me. I give you permission, Kenneth, for you to call me, and I'm gonna help you out to try to find you, because I got a couple of them on the line, and I need to know specifically what are you looking for, what do you bring to the table, because I want
good sister that you're looking for. She can probably steer you in the direction to help you find good sisters.
Exactly.
So that's what he was. When he mentioned good sisters, I guess he meant Christian.
Good Christian women.
Christian women, I guess. All
right,
he said he's not in the club.
You got one more. Let's do this final one real quick. I know you got a couple of them. We couldn't get to all of them because we don't want to keep going. Let me do one real quick. What's your other two? Let's see.
Okay, he sworn. One says he has sworn off women because they have hurt him so much down.
Okay, we'll get back. What's another one?
That was it.
Okay, sworn off women. I had one because this was, to me, we got a lot of questions on the freak in the sheets and the lady in the streets. So this is going to be our final wrap-up question where it talks about how do you, they asked that when we talked about that, say, how do you be, as a Christian woman, a freak in the sheets and a lady in the streets, if you are a Christian marriage because I always want to do things decently and in order.
Oh, so that's okay.
That's what they say.
That
They
is
always wanna
interesting
do
too.
things
So
decently and
she's
in order.
saying that as a Christian woman, you can't be a freak in the street.
Well, she said she just want to do things decently and in order.
Okay,
You see that?
and I like that, and
Okay.
I like that too because that's a good thing. If
Okay.
you're trying to be a good, strong Christian woman,
Uh-huh.
and he's trying to be a good, strong Christian man, there's nothing in the Bible saying that you can't be a freak in the sheets.
It's nothing.
There's nothing in the Bible saying you cannot be a freak in the sheets.
Y'all
The Bible
heard it.
says the bedroom is not defiled in the Lord. In the
Right.
Revelation, the bedroom is not defiled in the Lord, and that God is okay with husband and wife having a good time. Christian husband and wife having a good time in the bedroom as both as
With
both
each
of
other.
them. Yes. As both of them are okay with it.
I got you.
So if you're okay with bouncing up and down on the bed, I'm okay bouncing up and down on the bed. That should be okay. If you're okay with swinging from the chandelier, I should be okay
If
with
it
that.
can hold me, that's okay. So you can be decent and in
In
order,
order, yes,
and be with your husband
yes.
because that's you and your husband. Guess who else is there? In the midst of it is the Lord.
Because
So
I always tell people, I got a freak. And that my wife is a freak when I wanted to be, and I try to be a freak when she wants me to be. And we're Christian husband and wife.
I cannot believe he said that.
Well, okay, your question was about the freak.
I know, but I can't believe you just said
The
that.
question was about the freak.
But y'all
Everybody must
remember,
say that
this is the
we're Christian
Davison
freaks.
intervention, y'all. What we
We're
try to
Christian freaks.
do, we try to revive relationships. We definitely try to restore them so they can be reunited. I don't know how reunited we're gonna be after this episode, but I just wanted to say that.
Don't be sending these questions in about freaking the sheep. We're Christians, and Christians are okay with that.
I appreciate y'all tuning
Thank
in with
you
us.
so much.
And
Thank
y'all, we
you
got
so
more
much.
questions. I got so many. I may have to sort through them, and we may have to do some more of these because I really enjoyed this time.
Yeah.
So thank y'all for supporting us. Don't forget to keep those questions and those comments coming. Hit us up on our email at thedavisonintervention@gmail.com. And don't forget, hit that notification. See y'all next week. Have a good one. Bye.